Well, I always had a great relationship with President Putin.
Of course you did. Fascist bromance. Just missing the matching pajamas.
We would have done a lot of great things, but we had the Russia hoax, which stopped us from doing that.
You had the House, the Senate, the courts, and still flapped harder than Truth Social's stock price.
We had a very good meeting today, but we'll see. I mean, it's you have to get a deal. We agreed on a lot of points. Look, as far as I'm concerned, there's no deal until there's a deal.
Cool, Yoda. Next time, just say, I forgot what I said halfway through.
And I was very happy to hear him say if I was president, that war would have never happened.
Putin stroked your ego so hard, I think it's now under Russian control.
There's, one or two pretty significant items, but I think they can be reached. Now it's really up to President Zelensky to get it done.
Classic Trump. Does nothing, blames the guy currently getting bombed. Leadership.
So I think the meeting was a 10 in the sense that we got along great.
Wow, congrats on scoring perfect vibes while Europe burns. Yelp review incoming.
We have many things that are going well now. Our economy is great. We don't have inflation. And Vladimir said just a little while ago, he said, I've never seen anybody do so much so fast. He said, your country is like hot as a pistol. And a year ago, he thought it was dead. Everybody thought it was dead.
When your economic advisor is Vladimir Putin, maybe sit this one out, Chief.
Vladimir Putin said something, one of the most interesting things. He said, your election was rigged because you have mail-in voting. He said, mail-in voting, every election. He said, no country has mail-in voting. It's impossible to have mail-in voting and have honest elections.
So we're quoting Putin on how elections should work? My man, this is like asking Ted Bundy for dating advice.
As we talked about 2020, he said, you won that election by so much. And that's how he got it. He said, and if you would have won, we wouldn't have had a war. You'd have all these millions of people alive now instead of dead.
So not only did you win the election, but now you're Dr. Strange preventing war with pure swagger. Jesus.
It's interesting because somebody said, if I get this settled, I'll get the Nobel Peace Prize. I said, well, I'm not involved in it, but what about the other 6 wars or whatever it is? I mean, those were big.
You want a Peace Prize for talking? Add it to your collection. Fake time covers, fake university, fake tan.
Well, you said 10 minutes and you've kept me a little bit longer than that.
Mr. President, it's a historic day.
Poor guy. Get past bedtime? Somebody get him a juice box and a gold star. Also, you talked for 9 of those minutes, and 6 of them were about how awesome you are at wars you didn't start, Nobel Prizes you didn't win, and economies that didn't exist. Honestly, this interview had the same time distortion as a Trump rally. Somehow, both too long and said nothing.